Shabbat Shalom. All praises, honor, and glorification unto our mighty, marvelous, and wonderful power. Call Halaimla Allahayanawa Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations as well as health and wellness unto the hopeful elect of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai scattered across the earth. This is your brother Allah coming to you with another lesson. And the title of this lesson will be This mindset will lead all who contain it to death. And Salakia, let me fix this part. Right, and this lesson will be an admonition, or in other words, a warning. Right, so once again, this mindset will lead all who contain it to death. Admonition. Right, so Lord willing, the elect of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai be edified, and let's get right into it. And first and foremost, I'll play this clip that I pulled from the brother's video, Salakia, from the brother's channel, which is entitled GMS Watchman. And I pulled the clip from this video that you see on the screen. And as you see, the title of the video is Warning, This Israelite Hates Yahweh and Will Die Thinking This Way. Right, so, yeah, so let me play this clip, and then we'll get into the lesson.
So you don't believe that there is a God at all? There is no God?
Until someone gives me proof of a God, I will say that there isn't one.
Do you believe there is evil or the devil?
Do I believe there's the devil?
I know you don't believe there is a God. Do you believe there is a Satan?
Yes, of course there's a Satan.
So why do you believe there's a Satan but not a God?
Because Satan is real. Evil is real.
But good is not?
No.
Good is not real?
No.
But evil is real?
Correct.
And are you a good man or an evil man?
I'm a good man.
How are you good if you're not getting your goodness from God?
Because I don't believe in God.
But how are you good then?
I get my goodness from Satan.
But you just said Satan is evil.
Okay. He's not evil all the time.
He's
Is
good.
God good all the time?
Yes.
If God is good all the time, could you explain slavery to me?
Right, so you saw the clip, man, and it's just absolute folly, Ultimately, man, the Lord is gonna, settle everything, right? The Lord is gonna settle everything. Those of our people who aren't right, the Lord is just gonna smoke them, And, you get to the point you're like, man, because these people are such a pain in the ass. And just stupid, man. So, hey, just like the scriptures tell you, sadish children. And, since that was brought out through the Spirit, we'll start off with that, Salakia, sadish children. Right, so this is the book of Jeremiah, the 4th chapter, verse 22. And it reads, For my people is foolish, they have not known me. They are sadish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. And let's pull up the definition of the word sadish. Right? And you see it says drunken, also dotish, stupid. And that's pretty much the meaning. Right? Our people have become stupid, And let's get another one. Isaiah, the 1st chapter. I'll start at verse 3. Yes. Oh no, thank you. I'm all right. Yeah, Salakia for that. This is the book of Isaiah, the 1st chapter, verse 3. And it reads, The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider. a sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They are forsaken the Lord. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are going away backward. See that? So, ultimately our people, man, Jake doesn't know the Lord, right? Just like the scriptures tell you, thou hast forsaken the fountain of wisdom, talking about us, right? And let me get that. Right? And that's Baruch, the 3rd chapter, verse 12. And it reads, thou hast forsaken the fountain of wisdom, right? Which the fountain of wisdom is ultimately the word of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, right? And let's prove that, right? This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 1 and verse 5. And it reads, the word of power most high is the fountain of wisdom, and her ways are everlasting commandments. Right? So, the word of the Lord is the fountain of wisdom, and that's what we forsook, right? And I got another precept going into that, right? Jeremiah 17 and 4. And it reads, and thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee. And ultimately, overall, our heritage is the word of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Or it's within the word of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, right? Let's prove that law of life for an heritage, right? This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, the 17th chapter, verse 11, and it reads, beside this he gave them knowledge and the law of life for an heritage. He made an everlasting covenant with them and shewed them his judgments. And we know this is talking about the nation of Israel, because what nation have the Lord shewed his judgments? Let's prove that, right? Psalms 147. Right? Psalms 147 and verse 19. And it reads, he sheweth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He have not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord. Right? See? So, yeah, man. And then let me get these as well. Hosea, the 4th chapter, verse 6. And it reads, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. Right, let me get this. Baruch 4 and 28. And it reads, for as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seek him 10 times more. And I'm getting these to elaborate upon the point how, we forsook the Lord and we forsook the ways of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Right, we forsook the fountain of wisdom. So when you look around, Jake doesn't even know the characteristics and the way in which his own power operates. Right? You see? Right? The Lord is about balance. So yeah, good and evil exist. Jake is just fucking stupid, man. And then you heard him say, he said, the guy asked him, is evil real? Or something like that. And then the other guy said yes. And then the other guy said, okay, is good real? And then he said no. And he asked him again in the manner of confirmation, and he confirmed it. He said, good isn't real. And then he asked, are you a good man? And then he said yes. But how can you say you're a good man if you don't, if good isn't real? So Jake is just all over the place, man. Bug the hell out. Bug the hell out. And we already know what the scriptures say, man. The fool hath said in his heart, there is no God. So Jake is a bunch of fools, man. Right? So now let me get the scriptures that I had planned to bring forth. Let's see. Let's start off with Psalms 14 and 1. And it reads, to the chief musician, a psalm of David. It reads, the fool hath said in his heart that there is no God. They are corrupt, they have done abominable works, there is none that doeth good. And there's another one going into the same thing, right? Psalms 53:1, right? So let's just get that as well. And it reads, the fool hath said in his heart, there is no God, corrupt are they, and have done abominable iniquity, there is none that doeth good, right? So, and then at the end of the video, let me play it back, Salakia. Let me play it back.
God good all the time?
Yeah.
If God is good all the time, could you explain slavery to me?
Right? So he said, if God is good all the time, can you explain slavery to me, or to him? Which, why does slavery fall upon us? Because we fucked up and broke the covenant, right? Everything that the Lord does is righteous. Yes, the Lord is good all the time, right? We fucked up. And I can go into that briefly, right? Micah 7:9. It reads, I will bear the indignation of the Lord. And this is a righteous mentality to have, right? This mentality leadeth unto life. Let's read it. And ultimately, this is the mentality that the elect contain. Right here, verse 9, I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him. Until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me, he will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. Right? We fucked up. That's why slavery fell upon us as judgment. Right? And there's another one, I believe it's Baruch 4:6 going into that. And then, you could read Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, so on and so forth. Right? But let me get Baruch, the 4th chapter. But before I get that, let me see. Okay, 12 minutes. Right, so this is the book of Baruch, chapter 4. And I'll start at verse 6. And it reads, ye were sold to the nations not for your destruction, but because ye moved the Most High to wrath, ye were delivered unto the enemies. For ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not to the Most High. Ye have forgotten the everlasting power that brought you up, and ye have grieved Jerusalem that nursed you. For when she saw the wrath of the Most High coming upon you, she said, hearken, O ye that dwell about Zion. The Most High hath brought upon me great mourning. For I saw the captivity of my sons and daughters, which the everlasting brought upon them. With joy did I nourish them, but sent them away with weeping and mourning. Let no man rejoice over me, a widow, and forsaken of many, who for the sins of my children am left desolate, because they departed from the law of the Most High. They knew not his statutes, nor walked in the way of his commandments, nor trod in the paths of discipline in his righteousness. Let them that dwell about Zion come and remember ye the captivity of my sons and daughters, which the everlasting hath brought upon them. For he hath brought a nation upon them from afar, a shameless nation and of a strange language, who neither reverenced old man nor pitied child. These have carried away the dear beloved children of the widow, and left her that was alone desolate without daughters. See? So, the curses fell upon us because we fucked up, which slavery is of the curses, right? So, that's pretty much the point, man. I just wanted to touch on that. So, with that, Lord willing, you were edified. Once again and forever, all praises, honor, and glorification unto our mighty, marvelous, and perfect power. Kol halaim la alahayan awa Yahweh bahashim Yahushai bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, whom rule well once again. Salutations as well as health and wellness unto the hopeful elect of Yahweh bahashim Yahushai scattered across the earth. See you in the next lesson, Lord willing. Wa Yahweh bahashim Yahushai babakasha abababa. Wa shalom DTA soon and stay sharp. And you sense your Akim wa Akwat, keep pushing. Shalom wa barakathum. Lawalam yam.